Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to If You're Not Dead, You're Not Done. We're out here walking the Camino, day 21, and it is a gorgeous morning. Could not be nicer. The sun is out. There's some clouds in the sky that make it beautiful. It's about 60 degrees. We got a long hike today, about 26, 27 kilometers before it's all done. But hey, if you're not dead, you're not done, right? See you later. So the Meseta is not entirely flat. We're headed up that hill. It's the highest point on the Meseta, and they say not nearly as bad as it looks. Good morning. It is August the 22nd, which means we've finished 3 weeks of walking. We are leaving from Meseta this morning, and it's downright chilly. It's 55 degrees. It's about 13, I think, Celsius. There's a breeze, so it feels cold. I wish I had worn my long sleeve t-shirt. Sheila keeps covering her ears, not because it's noisy, but because her ears are cold. So it's a surprise morning. We did not expect this, but the sun is coming up. It's going to warm up. It's beautiful. We've got about 20 kilometers. We've been walking a little bit. That sign back there said it was 18 along the road. And I think we pretty much follow the road the whole way today. So it may not be that exciting of a walk. But we didn't do a video last night because yesterday was a killer. We did 27 kilometers, is that right? 27 Ks. And by the time we got to town, we were so tired. We rested a little bit, had supper, toured a church, and went to bed. That was about it. So no editing last night. We'll do 2 days today. But tonight, we don't have a reservation. We're going into Carrion de los Condes, I think it's called. And when I was booking reservations, everything was full. And so then 2 days ago, I started checking to see if there were cancellations. And everything was still full. And we found out there's a major festival happening in town this weekend, which is why everything is sold out. But there's a number of albergues that don't take reservations. So we're hoping we can walk in and find a room. Otherwise, the next village is, I think, another 15 Ks down the road. So that wouldn't be good. But I'm sure we'll find a bed of some sort tonight. But the festival, it says there's a religious thing going on, and I'm not sure what all happens today. There are marching bands. There's a running of the bulls. So it could be really cool as long as our albergue is far enough away that when they're still playing music at 3 o'clock in the morning, we can sleep. So that's the goal. We'll see how it all goes. But we're looking forward to seeing a true Spanish festival and being able to sleep at the same time. So we'll see. Other than that, we'll see you later. Hello from Carrion de los Condes. I'm flying solo tonight, as you can see. Sheila wasn't feeling well this afternoon, so she's resting back in the room. But I definitely wanted to get this video out today. So I'm doing it on my own. It feels a little weird, actually. But the good news is we did find a room today. It was the first place we stopped. They had a place for us. It's a monastery called the Monastery de Santa Maria, and it's a nice room. So we're really happy about that. So today was the first boring day we've had so far. It was like the first day we didn't turn a corner and go, oh, look at that. It was just a flat path along a highway, and it didn't change all 20 kilometers. So we need some distraction, and it was the first time, actually. Yesterday, on the other hand, was different. It was incredibly long. It was 27 kilometers, and we decided that's a pretty long haul for us, but it was a beautiful walk. A few times we kind of walked up a hill, and then this vista before us was just absolutely mind-blowing. And then as we got into Fromista, along the canal, it was just absolutely beautiful. So we loved it. We were exhausted when we got to town, but it was a great walk. Tomorrow we've got 23 plus Ks ahead of us. And it's the longest stretch. It's a 17K stretch when we leave town here to where there's any water or any other kind of services. And I think that's the longest we'll have on the whole Camino. So we'll be watered up before we leave town here. But before that, we're going to have dinner tonight and check out this festival. I was down there in the center of town today where they're getting ready. There's a narrow street in the old part of town that all the shopkeepers were putting up cardboard over their windows as if there might be a running of the bulls. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how you see it, actually, because unless you have like a balcony that overlooks this little street, I'm not sure how anybody can see it. But so we're going to go down there and see what happens anyway. There was a rock band setting up and doing a sound check in the main square, so I know that's happening. There's a big carnival set up with rides and games and kind of like an American county fair. It was all down there. None of the rides were going yet, but I'm sure it's all going to be cranking up around 5 or 6 tonight. And there are a lot of people in town. Cars parked everywhere. A lot of tourists, a lot of families, groups with like matching t-shirts. So I guess this is a really big deal. But the other good news is that our room is at the other end of town. So it should be nice and quiet when we head back to get some sleep for our walk tomorrow. So We will see you then. We'll have footage from the carnival. Sheila should be back with me. Well, she'll be back walking, but she should be back by the time we do a video. Let's hope. And then we'll see you all then. Cheers.